This file is meant to transform you into a female Eevee. This transformation will occur in a step-by-step process over a period of time, until you are able to see yourself transformed fully and easily. It is recommended that you do not completely rely on your subconscious at first. Instead, imagine the changes on your own. Doing so will allow the transformation to become more second nature to you, thus in effect, training your subconscious to eventually take control on its own. Induction goes here. You are becoming a female Eevee. You will see it in your mind. You will visualize it and perceive it as real as possible. It will be subconscious. Your subconscious is going to make it real for you. The transformation is going to happen as you listen to this file. Transforming isn't as difficult as you might think. Just imagine the transformation as it happens, training your subconscious mind. If we start with simple changes and work our way up to more complex changes, taking things one step at a time, the transformation will become easier along the way as your mind gets used to the idea of transforming. Thus, the first changes will be purely visual and should take effect easily. Your transformation will begin now. The first change will be your eyes. You can't really see them without looking in a mirror, so we'll start with that. Your eyes are turning completely brown, except for a small white spot. Imagine it as if it were real. Your eyes are changing into Eevee eyes. The next changes will be mostly visual. Your hands are now losing 2 fingers. Your pinky and your thumb will become stiff and unusable, while they shrink into nothing. You are gaining 3-fingered hands. Imagine it as if it were real. Your eyes have changed into Eevee eyes, and your hands have lost 2 fingers. Your next change will be your nose. It sticks out in front of your face. Your nose is turning black. You can see it darkening. You're turning into a black man. Imagine it as if it were real. Your eyes have become Eevee eyes. Your hands have become 3-fingered hands, and your nose has turned black. Your next change will be the second best change. Your mouth and nose pushes out into a short muzzle. Your nose reshaping and splitting on the sides of the nostril. Your canines are getting sharper. Imagine it as if it were real. Your eyes have become Eevee eyes. Your hands have become 3-fingered hands. Your nose is turning black and you are getting a muzzle. Your next changes will be mental. Since your mind is going to change, your subconscious will stay active until the end of the changes. Your mind is changing little by little. You are thinking that you're an Eevee, and you are starting to act like one too. You start talking like an Eevee. You cannot talk human, so you talk the way an Eevee talks. Eevee, 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 Eevee. And your mind has become more like an Eevee's. This change will be the very best change. You will be growing a tail. Your spine is slowly forming a stub on your back. The stub is starting to grow into a foot-long rat-like tail, while brown fur starts growing quickly in a thick way. Cream-colored fur growing at the tip. The changes are very real. Your eyes have become Eevee eyes. Your hands have become 3-fingered hands. Your nose has turned black. You are getting a muzzle. Your mind has become more like an Eevee's, and you have grown a fluffy tail. For this change, it will focus on your arms and legs. Your fingers on your already changed hands are shrinking into stubs, while your toes fuse and turn into 3-toed paws with dew claws. Your hips start shifting and throws you into a quadruped stance. Your legs form into the hind legs of an Eevee. Your hands form into paws like your feet did, but your arms straighten out and becomes an Eevee's front legs. The changes are very real. Your eyes have become Eevee eyes. Your hands have become 3-fingered hands. Your nose has turned black. You are getting a muzzle. Your mind has become more like an Eevee's. You have grown a fluffy tail, and your arms and legs have turned into Eevee legs. You did well. Now face the next step. You are growing fur starting from your tail. The fur grows in brown colored all over your body. A cream colored scarf starts growing around your neck, getting thicker and thicker. Your changes are real. Your eyes have become like Eevee eyes. Your hands have become three-fingered hands. Your nose has turned black. You are getting a muzzle. Your mind has become more like an Eevee's. You have grown a fluffy tail. Your arms and legs have turned into Eevee legs. And you grew brown and cream fur. The second from the last step. If you got here from step 1, good job. You are shrinking and losing weight. You are shrinking to 1 foot tall, weighing at 14.3 pounds. These changes are real. Your eyes have become Eevee eyes. Your hands have become three-fingered hands. Your nose has turned black. You are getting a muzzle. Your mind has become more like an Eevee's. You have grown a fluffy tail. Your arms and legs have turned into Eevee legs. You grew brown and cream fur, and you lost weight and shrunk to the size of an Eevee. The last step will focus on your gender. You are becoming a female Eevee. First, your nipples start getting slightly bigger as 3 more pairs appear on your Eevee body. Your male bits shrinking into your Eevee crotch and forming a pussy. Your body is also becoming girly. The changes are real. Your eyes have become Eevee eyes. Your hands have become three-fingered hands. Your nose has turned black. You are getting a muzzle. Your mind has become more like an Eevee's. You have grown a fluffy tail. Your arms and legs have turned into Eevee legs. You grew brown and cream fur, and you lost weight and shrunk to the size of an Eevee. And you turned into a female Eevee. One important note before I wake you up. You will find that your transformation is physical and permanent. You will not be able to change back to normal, because you will find your Eevee form is your normal form. You won't be able to change into anything else, and now is the time to wake up. You won't find yourself in your world anymore, but in a world with Pokemon just like you. 1. Waking up, drifting into a twilight door. 2. More and more awake, becoming more aware. 3. Closer and closer, waking back up. 4. Almost there, opening your eyes. 5. Completely awake, refreshed and feeling good. I hope you enjoyed the hypnosis and enjoy your new form and home.